For millions of years, there was only one clock. It wasn't made of gears or silicon, it was a giant ball of nuclear fusion hanging in the sky. Every cell in your body, every enzyme, every hormone was forged in the rhythm of the rising and setting sun. Our ancestors didn't have watches, yet their bodies knew exactly what time it was. Their hearts, their livers, and their brains were perfectly synchronized with the cosmos. But in the last century, we did something catastrophic. We moved indoors. We traded the primordial fire for the flickering, toxic glow of the fluorescent bulb. We became a species of the shadows, and our health began to fade with the light. Welcome to Chapter 9 of the Thorne Protocol. Today, we return to the source, the primordial fire. The sun is not your enemy. Let me repeat that, because for decades, you have been programmed to hide from the very source of life. The skin cancer narrative has been weaponized by industry and misunderstanding to keep you disconnected from your primary energy source. While you were taught to fear the sun, you were never taught to fear the artificial blue light that screams at your face 14 hours a day from your devices. This is a fundamental betrayal of our biology. Your skin is not just a covering, it is a sophisticated, multi-layered solar panel designed to harvest specific wavelengths of light to power your internal machinery. When the morning sun hits your eyes and skin, it triggers a symphony of biological commands that no pill can replicate. It isn't just about vitamin D, though that is vital. It is about the circadian reset. The specific blue light frequency of the early morning sun, balanced perfectly with infrared, hits the melanopsin receptors in your eyes. This signal travels directly to the suprachiasmatic nucleus in your brain. It tells your body to stop producing melatonin and start producing the cortisol and serotonin you need for the day. Without this signal, your body is perpetually stuck in a biological twilight, confused and drifting. Inside your cells, there is a miracle happening called the respiratory chain, and it is here where the sun's true power is revealed. Your mitochondria use electrons from your food to create ATP, the currency of life. But there is a secret ingredient that the textbooks often overlook: red and near-infrared light. The sun provides this light in abundance, especially at sunrise and sunset. These specific wavelengths have a unique property: they can penetrate deep into your tissues, several centimeters into your muscles and even your brain. They act like a lubricant for the cellular engine, specifically interacting with an enzyme called cytochrome C oxidase. Think of this enzyme as the spark plug of your mitochondria. When infrared light hits it, it clears away inhibitory molecules like nitric oxide and speeds up the production of energy. This is why you feel a sudden surge of vitality when you stand in the sun after being indoors. You are quite literally charging your batteries wirelessly from 93 million miles away. Without the sun, your engines are grinding, struggling to produce the spark of life. This is why chronic fatigue isn't just a lifestyle issue, it is a light deficiency disease. We are currently suffering from a mal-illumination epidemic. Dr. Janitor coined this term decades ago, and yet we have ignored it. Just as you can be malnourished from eating junk food, you are being malnourished by junk light. Modern windows are designed to filter out the healing infrared spectrum while letting in the harsh, damaging rays. You spend your life behind glass, in a state of biological winter. Even in the height of July, if you are in an air-conditioned office under LED lights, your body thinks it is December. This chronic mismatch is why your mood collapses, why your hair thins, and why your immune system feels like a ghost of its former self. Dr. Thorne wants you to understand the Dawn Protocol. The first 30 minutes after sunrise are the most valuable biological minutes of your day. At this time, the sun's light is exceptionally rich in the red and near-infrared spectrum. This light is protective. It prepares your skin for the harsher UV rays that come later in the day. It builds what Dr. Thorne calls a solar callus. By skipping the sunrise and heading straight to an office under blue-dominant LED lights, you are walking into a battlefield without your armor. You are setting yourself up for the very DNA damage you've been told the sun causes, simply because you missed the morning primer. Light is not just for seeing, light is information. It tells your pineal gland exactly where you are in time and space. When you disrupt this information with late-night screens, you are telling a biological lie. You are telling your brain it is high noon when it is actually midnight. This confusion halts the production of melatonin. But let us be clear, melatonin is not just a sleep hormone. It is the master antioxidant of the mitochondria. It is the janitor that cleans up the toxic oxidative waste in your brain and body while you dream. By living in the artificial glow, you are firing the janitor and letting the metabolic trash pile up. This is the path to neurodegeneration. Consider the ancient wisdom of the cultures that came before us. They didn't worship the sun out of superstition, they recognized it as the sovereign king of health. They worked under the open sky. They watched the horizon turn orange and purple, a visual signal for their bodies to begin the deep repair phase. They were tuned to the universe. Today, we are tuned to the Wi-Fi router. We are vibrating at the wrong frequency because we have forgotten the rhythm of the primordial fire. We have disconnected the master plug of our vitality and we wonder why we are exhausted. The Thorne Protocol calls for a radical return to the light. It is time to break the windows of your habitual life. You must seek the sun not as a tourist on vacation, but as a biological necessity for survival. You must feed your eyes the morning gold. You must let the midday fire touch your skin in measured, intelligent doses. You must realize that your health is directly proportional to the amount of natural, unfiltered light you allow into your life. The sun is a medicine, and like any medicine, the dose and timing are everything. Dr. Thorne has observed a transformation in those who reclaim the light. Their sleep becomes deep and restorative, no longer requiring chemical aids. Their skin takes on a healthy, resilient glow that no expensive cream can replicate. Their cognitive fog lifts, as if the artificial static of the modern world has finally been silenced. This is the power of harvesting the sovereign light. It is the cheapest, most effective therapy in existence, and it is waiting for you every single morning, free of charge, outside your door. But be warned, the transition is not instant. Your body has been in the dark for a long time. You have been living in a light-starved cave of your own making. You must relearn how to interact with the king. You must shed the fear and replace it with biological wisdom. Start with the dawn. Let the infrared waves wash over you. Feel the warmth penetrating your cells, telling your mitochondria that the winter is over. It is time to wake up. It is time to glow from the inside out. Your DNA is a light-harvesting molecule, give it what it craves. In the next chapter, we will delve into the fluid of life, the structured water that carries this light through your body like fiber optic cables. But for now, your task is simple. Find the sun. Stand in its presence. Let the primordial fire recharge your soul and repair your genetic code. I am Dr. Julian Thorne, and I am inviting you to step out of the shadows and back into the kingdom of light. Reclaim your birthright. The fire is waiting. Do not be a creature of the cave any longer. The sun is rising. The windows are open. The world is bright, and it is time for you to see it clearly for the first time. Every sunrise is an invitation to begin the Thorne Protocol again. Do not miss your appointment with the sovereign light. Stay vigilant, stay bright, and let the primordial fire lead you back to your true self. The darkness is only an illusion, the light is the only truth. Welcome back to the sun.